guys, back down here in the shop. You seen the video we posted today from the work we done last night. We got the rear end out from underneath the car last night. I'm not 100% sure if we showed all that. We got the rear end out from underneath the car. Got the axles checked on this axle checker that I built last year. I think we made a YouTube video on that axle checker there that we built. The axles check good enough for my standards anyways. So we're gonna send them. We've been down here, kind of hectic with the cherry picker and all that. Did get the motor in the car, you can see there. We're working on getting some silicone scraped off the exhaust ports there. Got the headers put together last night. They're not, that one's gotta be welded. That one there, the springs are put on, but we may have to rotate it one way or another. So we did get them put together. We're just getting this silicone scraped off so that we can see how they need to be welded up and positioned and everything. I got the power steering pump back there, got a belt on it. I got to order another belt. That belt's just a hair too long. It's got to be a little bit shorter. But we do got something back there just to see what we needed. And we're going to work on these headers just a little bit more, and we'll pick you back up here in just a second. All right, so we got our BA headers on somewhat. They just got a couple bolts in them holding them up just to get them mocked up to see where they're at so that I can weld them. Fit just like they're supposed to. I mean, they're ordered for a capital, so they do fit exactly the way they're supposed to. Swapped our water neck out because we do have the big water neck. That one has a small one, I think ours is a 20 and that one's probably like a 12. So we had to swap the water neck out. Took a little bit to find the proper fittings for the water necks and all that. Got our sending unit plumbed in. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take the flywheel loose and shim it out. The belt for the power steering pump, if I hadn't already said this, it's too far to the back of the flywheel on the drive hub, so I'm gonna have to shim it out. We got a lot of work to do, and we got a really big mess in here, if you can't already tell. So anyways, yeah, we'll catch you guys up sometime. I know it won't be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to pick some parts up, so it won't be Thursday. Friday, I'm not 100% sure. Saturday, won't be here. So yeah, it may be Monday before we get any work done, but that's okay. We pretty much got everything ordered that we need, at least the major stuff. So, I mean, it's not like it's a major deal. It's just the fact of getting it done and doing it. So, I mean, we got about another month before we got to have it done. Generally, everything around here starts up around March, somewhere in that area. So, it's not like we're crunching super tight right this second for time. I mean, we do kind of got to get on the ball just a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. Halfway there. So I don't remember if you guys know what I said my plan here was, but my plan is to cut these off. I'm gonna raise them up 2 inches and move them out a 1/2 inch on both sides. That'll give a 1 inch overall width gain between the fenders, which will be about perfect because that'll put the fenders even with the outer edge of the tire right here, because right now the fenders big boy can't breathe here. See right here, the fenders are actually setting over the top of the tires rather than cupping the tire. So that should work. Me and Austin's already got the carburetor on the race car this afternoon. We kind of took a break. It's pretty outside to come out and go ahead and get these cut off. That way I can try to start making some progress there. It's supposed to be nice and pretty and warm this week. So try to get this done right here before it gets cold again. I think it's supposed to get back in the 50s next week. So at least today, while I got good daylight, before I have to go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna get these cut off. And surprisingly, that went pretty quick over there on that one side. So we got 2 of them off. Gonna go ahead and get 2 more cut off, and we'll pick you back up here in just a minute. All right, so we got the fenders cut off the trailer. Got the headers welded up, bolted on. Got the carburetor bolted on. You can see right here, working on making a fuel line or a fuel log, which I had just a standard steel braided fuel log. This fuel regulator, I used to run it off the front. You can see right there, I just threaded the regulator in right there and ran it off the front. If you remember a few years back, we had an issue where that was coming loose and spraying fuel everywhere. So been doing some research, and I got this 90-degree elbow here. Gonna run it in there. Gonna make a short piece of braided line that goes from 2 straight fittings right here. That way I've got pressure coming in the bottom of the regulator and then going both sides of the fuel log. However, I had the fittings that I was using that came off of this standard, and I was just going to shorten the braided line. But you can see this hose and fuel fittings here was probably, I bought it in probably 2010, so these things are a good 14 years old, and as I was tightening them down, they broke. Did you find one?
I don't know.
That looks too big. Anyways, it broke, so got to order some new fittings. Got to get some new fuel, or some fuel line anyways. You can see here, just cut it down, shortened it. Try to do this with one hand. It was about that long, so I shortened it, but that piece there broke. So anyways, I think that's about all we're gonna get tonight, just because we don't have any fittings. So you can see I got the fuel pump ordered, and we got to run the fuel pump line from there to there. Austin got the transmission in for us, which was my original transmission. We still got to send that one off to Jack. He got the belt tight on the back of the motor. We got our lines ran for our sending unit, all the pickups in the distributor. My dad's still over here working on the fire suppression system. We ran some new lines, ordered some new tubing, ran new lines, everything. Yeah, so we got a little bit done. A little bit of tedious stuff, but we did get something done. So, and then I broke some fittings. So, anyways, gonna get some new fittings ordered. Probably back out here whenever those come in. I don't really know a whole lot, much more of what. Well, I guess I can go ahead and start working on the rear end. So I might try to do that either Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure, but I did get the seal in from Hunter. Let's see here. Got 2 side bell seals from Hunter, PPM. Also got all of our stack stuff, our sheet metal. Pretty much got everything for our body that we can think of. We may do something different on the nose, we're not sure. But for most part, we got everything for the body. New spoiler, all that from Hunter at PPM. So all that's up at the house. That way it's not in the way, because the shop's kind of hectic right now. So that's it for tonight. We appreciate you watching. Thanks to all of our partners: Warp Speed Performance Parts, Apparel Co, WJI Enterprise, Fatdaddys crew out of Lafayette, BB Designs, Brinn Transmission, Penske Shocks, Gorsuch Performance, Stop Tech Brakes. All you guys over here on YouTube, if you hadn't already, head over to Patreon, get signed up. We'll catch you guys back in the shop later this week. Appreciate it.